Crash course on Chinese culture and traditions and top 10 Chinese festivals. Chinese culture and traditions are rich and diverse, with a long history that spans thousands of years. From the language and food to the art and music, Chinese culture has influenced people around the world. In this crash course, we'll explore some of the key aspects of Chinese culture and traditions, and share some interesting stories and examples to excite our readers. Language and literature. The Chinese language is one of the oldest and most complex in the world. It has over 50,000 characters, and each character has a unique meaning and pronunciation. The Chinese language is written in characters, not letters, and it is read from top to bottom, right to left. The most famous Chinese literary work is probably The Dream of the Red Chamber, a novel written by Cao Xueqin in the 18th century. It tells the story of the rise and fall of a wealthy family in the Qing Dynasty, and is considered a masterpiece of Chinese literature. Food and dining. Chinese cuisine is diverse and delicious, with countless regional specialties and cooking styles. Some of the most famous dishes include Peking duck, kung pao chicken, and hot pot. Chinese dining traditions are also unique, with shared dishes and round tables being the norm. A famous Chinese proverb says, "Eating is the first priority of the people," highlighting the importance of food in Chinese culture. Art and music. Chinese art and music have a long history and have influenced cultures around the world. Some of the most famous examples of Chinese art include calligraphy, painting, and sculpture. Chinese music is also diverse, with different styles and instruments used in different regions. The most famous Chinese musical instrument is probably the guzheng, a plucked string instrument with a long history. Festivals and celebrations. Chinese festivals and celebrations are an important part of Chinese culture, and are often celebrated with food, music, and fireworks. The most famous Chinese festival is probably the Chinese New Year, which is celebrated in late January or early February. Other important festivals include the Mid-Autumn Festival and the Dragon Boat Festival. Each festival has its own unique traditions and customs. Traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, has been used for thousands of years to treat illnesses and promote good health. It is based on the principles of balancing the body's energy, or qi, and includes practices such as acupuncture, herbal medicine, and Tai Chi. TCM has gained popularity around the world in recent years, and is now considered a complementary form of medicine. Interesting stories and examples. 1. The legend of the Chinese zodiac. According to legend, the Jade Emperor held a race to determine the order of the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. The rat, who was clever and quick, won the race by riding on the back of the ox. This is why the rat is the first animal in the zodiac, followed by the ox. 2. The story of Mulan. Mulan is a legendary figure in Chinese culture, and is the subject of a famous ballad. The story tells of a young woman who disguises herself as a man to join the army and fight for her country. The story has been adapted into numerous films and television shows, and has become a symbol of female heroism in Chinese culture. 3. The 4 great inventions. Chinese culture has been responsible for many great inventions throughout history, including papermaking, gunpowder, the compass, and printing. These inventions have had a profound impact on human history, and have helped to shape the modern world. 4. The art of tea. Tea is an important part of Chinese culture, and is often used in ceremonies and as a sign of hospitality. The Chinese tea ceremony is a formalized ritual that involves preparing and serving tea in a specific way, with specific rules and etiquette. Each step of the ceremony, from heating the water to brewing the tea, has its own significance and meaning. 5. The legend of the white snake. This is a famous Chinese legend that tells the story of a white snake who falls in love with a human man. Despite the opposition of the man's family and society, the two continue their relationship. The story has been adapted into numerous plays, operas, and films, and is considered a classic of Chinese literature. 6. Feng Shui. Feng Shui is a traditional Chinese practice of arranging the physical environment to promote good luck and fortune. It is based on the principles of qi, and involves arranging furniture and objects in a way that allows energy to flow freely through a space. Feng Shui is still widely practiced in China today, and has gained popularity in the West as well. 7. The Silk Road. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes that connected China with the Middle East and Europe. It played a crucial role in the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between East and West, and had a profound impact on the development of world history. 8. The Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is a massive complex of buildings in the center of Beijing that served as the imperial palace for over 500 years. It is considered one of the most important examples of traditional Chinese architecture, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 9. Mahjong. Mahjong is a popular Chinese game that has been played for centuries. It involves using tiles to create specific combinations, and is often played with family and friends during holidays and gatherings. 10. Lion Dance. The lion dance is a traditional Chinese dance that is often performed during festivals and celebrations. It involves two dancers dressed in a lion costume, who move and dance to the beat of a drum and cymbals. The lion dance is believed to bring good luck and fortune, and is a beloved tradition in Chinese culture. 11. Red envelopes. Red envelopes are a common tradition in China, particularly during holidays and celebrations. They are small, red envelopes filled with money, and are given as gifts to children, family members, and friends. The red color is considered lucky in Chinese culture, and the tradition is a way of sharing good fortune and prosperity. 12. Kite flying. Kite flying is a popular pastime in China, and has been practiced for over 2,000 years. Chinese kites are often brightly colored and decorated with intricate designs, and are flown during festivals and celebrations. Here are top 10 Chinese traditional festivals. 1. Chinese New Year, Spring Festival. Chinese New Year, also known as Spring Festival, is the most important festival in China. It usually falls between late January and mid-February and lasts for 15 days. It is a time for family reunions, feasting, exchanging gifts, and performing traditional customs such as hanging red lanterns and giving red envelopes filled with money. 2. Lantern Festival. The Lantern Festival is held on the 15th day of the first lunar month, marking the end of the Chinese New Year celebrations. It is a time for lighting and admiring lanterns, solving riddles written on them, and eating sweet glutinous rice balls. 3. Qingming Festival, Tomb Sweeping Day. Qingming Festival, also known as Tomb Sweeping Day, is a time for Chinese people to pay their respects to their ancestors and clean their graves. It is celebrated on April 4th or 5th each year. 4. Dragon Boat Festival. The Dragon Boat Festival is held on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, usually falling in June. It is a time for dragon boat races, eating sticky rice dumplings wrapped in bamboo leaves, zongzi, and warding off evil spirits with fragrant herbs. 5. Mid-Autumn Festival. The Mid-Autumn Festival falls on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, usually in September or October. It is a time for family reunions, admiring the full moon, and eating mooncakes, a traditional pastry filled with sweet bean paste or lotus seed paste. 6. Double Seventh Festival, Qixi Festival. Double Seventh Festival, also known as Qixi Festival, is China's version of Valentine's Day, celebrating the love between the cowherd and the weaver girl in Chinese folklore. It is celebrated on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. 7. Ghost Festival. The Ghost Festival is held on the 15th day of the 7th lunar month, usually in August or September. It is a time for Chinese people to honor and appease their deceased ancestors by offering food, burning incense, and performing rituals. 8. Chongyang Festival, Double Ninth Festival. Chongyang Festival, also known as Double Ninth Festival, falls on the 9th day of the 9th lunar month, usually in October. It is a time for climbing mountains, drinking chrysanthemum wine, and wearing cornel flowers, which are believed to ward off evil. 9. Winter Solstice Festival. The Winter Solstice Festival is held on the shortest day of the year, usually around December 22nd. It is a time for family reunions, eating glutinous rice balls, and celebrating the return of longer days and the coming of spring. 10. Laba Festival. The Laba Festival is held on the 8th day of the 12th lunar month, usually in January or February. It is a time for offering sacrifices to ancestors, eating laba porridge, a mixture of glutinous rice, beans, and other ingredients, and wishing for a bountiful harvest and good fortune in the coming year. In conclusion, Chinese culture and traditions are incredibly diverse and have a long and fascinating history. From the language and literature to the food and art, there are countless aspects of Chinese culture that continue to influence and inspire people around the world. By exploring these traditions and stories, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of Chinese culture. Here is a poem on Chinese culture and tradition. China, land of culture old and new. From ancient times to present, it rings true. A land of many dynasties and emperors great, where tradition and customs still hold weight. From the Dragon Boat Festival on the river's bend, to the Mid-Autumn Festival's moon we send, the Spring Festival's red lanterns and cheer, to Qingming's tomb sweeping, honoring those held dear, the Double Seventh Festival for love to ignite, and the Chongyang Festival for heights to climb and sight. the Ghost Festival for ancestors and souls to appease, and the winter solstice to embrace longer days with ease. From calligraphy and painting to kung fu and tea, from paper cutting and silk to the opera and dynasty, the beauty of Chinese culture and its art is a reflection of the people and their heart. With chopsticks and rice, dumplings and buns, Chinese cuisine is a flavor for everyone. From hot pot and noodles to dim sum and more, it's a gastronomic delight, for sure. With Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism too, Chinese philosophy and beliefs continue to renew the balance of yin and yang, the respect for the past, are part of the foundation that forever will last. China, land of wonder and mystery, of legends, myths, and history. Its culture and traditions, still vibrant and alive, is a treasure to behold, and a marvel to thrive. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html $8 equals 79893335 as a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our An Hub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.